We will start. So we find our way to our mat. Almost tripped on my tea. So finding our way to the mat, you can always use some support underneath, folded blanket to sit comfortably. We will start our practice by sitting and centering, arriving fully in this practice. So use as much support as you need to sit on, so that your spine is straight, your shoulders are relaxed away from the ears, your hands relax on top of your knees, or you can bring them on your lap, whatever feels better for your shoulders. You can keep your eyes closed or open. Finding our way to our calming breath, breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And again, taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Keep going, breathing deeply into your body, into your belly, finding your way to the mat, fully arriving in this moment, fully arriving in this practice. So today is the International Yoga Day. It's the summer solstice. We have an eclipse and it's a new moon. So it's a lot of things happening at the same time. Might be that you're feeling a lot of emotions, a lot of energies are moving around. We'll take our time during this practice to honor all that, to make space, to welcome everything that is happening. Everything is welcome. Everything that you're feeling is valid, is very welcome. And we keep breathing. Really sinking deep into this moment, arriving fully. And take another deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And we can gently open the eyes. And we start with our first yin posture. So I'll show you. We will come into the toe stretch. So different options here. If you have sensitive knees, you can bring your blanket underneath the knees to support them. And we tuck the toes under and we will sit on top of the heels. Maybe staying upright is too much, it's too strong for you. So you can bring your hands in front of you. That will ease the pressure. Another option, if you have two blocks, you can bring the blocks under the knees. And this will take some of the pressure, some of the weight of your feet. You can choose options, always the possibility to bring the hands in front of you. If it's too intense, we will stay for 2 minutes in this posture. So find a place where you feel something, but it's not too much and it's not too little. And always, always honor your body. Whenever you feel it's too much, you can come out of the posture. You don't have to wait for me to end the posture. We all need different times. We all have different bodies. So we have to honor that. And I like to start the yin classes usually with this posture, because here we are opening most of the meridian lines. They start on the sole of the feet. So we are opening them up. And the meridians are like the energetic pathways. They go through our body. They distribute the energy in our body. So we are allowing the flow of energy by opening them up. See if you're holding any tension in the shoulders, in the neck, in the jaw, and soften it. And remember, in yin, less is more. We don't have to go to the fullest intensity or to the fullest expression immediately to feel the benefits. They will be there. Keep breathing gently. As we inhale, we slowly come out of the posture. You can come into all fours very slowly, gently. So practicing yin, when we practice yin, it's important how we go into the posture and how we come out of the posture. So we extend one leg back, we roll the ankle, feeling the rush of energy coming after the long hold. Back into all fours, and we extend the other leg back, rolling the other ankle, distributing that energy. And back to the center. We come to a seated posture. We come into a forward fold, so it's nice to sit on top of something. I like to sit on top of a folded blanket because that helps to tilt the pelvis forward. It makes it easier to come into the forward fold. So I'll show you from the side. Here, we come into the like an open butterfly. Make like a diamond shape with the legs. The feet are far away from the body. If you have any issues with the knees, you can support them. You can use your blocks or cushions underneath to support the knees. And we will fold forward, either freely without any support. If you want to support your neck, you can use a bolster and fold on the bolster. So many ways to make yourself as comfortable as possible in the posture. And we stay here for 3 minutes. It's always nice to start with less, not going too deep too quickly. And allowing the body to slowly open up as the minutes go by. The sensations will increase. And yin is a passive practice, so we are not activating any muscles. We are softening into it and releasing any muscular tension so that we can go deeper into the connective tissues, into the joints, into the ligaments. And those yin tissues, they require gentleness, they require time and patience. So we don't pull, we don't push, we just allow the time and the gravity to open up our bodies with gentleness, with softness. Check if you're holding any tension in your jaw, in your belly, in your shoulders. Unconsciously release any unnecessary tension. As we inhale, we will slowly come out of the posture very gently. Softly, we can use our hands to bring the knees together. Taking away the props for a moment. And after a long hold, some bodies like a bit of movement, other people like to stay still, just observing the rush of energy. So see what feels best for you. Maybe you want to roll side to side or just stay still in the rebound. We call that in yin rebound, when you stay still after the posture, observing how the energy rushes through the body. And we will gently go into our next yin posture, the dragonfly or straddle. We open the legs as much or as little as our skeleton, as our pelvis allows us to. So there's no right or wrong in yin. Some people will open a lot, other people will open less, and that's because of the structure of the hips, of the pelvis. The muscles are completely relaxed. We can slightly bend the knees if there's any problem with the knees. You can support them. And we will fold forward up to the point where the body stops. Maybe we stop here and we already feel a lot. So we stay here where the body stops naturally, where you start feeling something, you stay there. That is your posture. And we will stay for 3 minutes. So always starting slowly. You don't go too deep too quickly, because the sensations will increase as the time goes by. You can use any support you wish under the forehead. The more relaxed the body, the deeper it will come by itself. So yin is slow medicine. It's a practice of patience, acceptance, a practice of allowing what is there, observing, feeling, and honoring what is there without any judgment or without putting labels, this is good or bad. Just seeing what is there, what is in your heart. And soften into the present moment. As we inhale, we slowly come out of the posture very, very gently. Usually after every yin pose, we feel like we have aged 10 years, and that's okay, that's normal, that's the effects of the practice. That means we are doing it right. We are just stressing our connective tissues. It feels fragile when we come out, but they will become stronger after the practice. So we have to be very, very gentle with ourselves. We're coming out of our posture and we will lie on the belly. So after the forward folds, we're coming into back bend, moving the spine in the opposite direction for the Sphinx. Many different options here. One option to keep your elbows underneath the shoulder. If this is too much height for your lower back, you can bring the elbow more forward. So it's not just underneath the shoulder. This will take a bit of pressure. And you can extend the arms as much as necessary so that your lower back is comfortable. And you can support your chin on your hands. You can make a support like this, or you can use a block to support your chin if that feels comfortable. And we stay to start for 2 minutes there. And you can also experiment with your legs. You can bend the legs. This will intensify the sensations in the lower back. It's nice to explore until you find what's best for you, what works for your body. Let's stay for 2 minutes. seeing if activating the glutes changes the sensations in the lower back, softening the glute muscles or activating, it will change the sensations, see what works best. And always honoring your body, respecting your body. We don't want to feel any pain in yin. There are sensations, maybe discomfort, but no sharp pain, especially around the joints. And this is a very, very good posture for exhaustion. Here we are gently compressing the kidneys. The kidneys store our life energy, our chi. And we are gently stimulating that flow of life energy from our kidneys. So whenever we are exhausted, burned out, it's a very nice posture to practice. We will slowly come to lie on the belly, looking to one side and bending the knee of that side. So if you're looking to the right, bend your right knee. The gecko posture. Stay there for a few moments for the rebound, observing what's happening in the lower back. Breathing into your lower back. And slowly extend the leg, coming back to the center. And we will have another go at the Sphinx. So few options. You can do same as you did before. If that worked well for your lower back, you can stay there. Or if you feel you need a bit less, you can do a bit less. Or if you want, you can extend the arms and come into the seal posture. But if it's too much for the lower back, don't go that deep. So if you want to extend the arms, bring the hands towards the outside of your mat, pointing the fingers to the outside. You can bring them as forward as you need, so there's not too much height. Or you can be in the same Sphinx as before. We stay for another 2 minutes. We did 2 forward folds, so we do 2 back bends now. And in yin, there's no right or wrong. There's no right shape to achieve. What we want to achieve is a sensation in a specific area. And whatever shape allows us to have that sensation is valid. There's no ideal shape What we are looking for is a sensation. It's internal, not external. I was having a class yesterday with a teacher, and she was saying, it might be that you are in a very, very beautiful yoga posture, but you don't feeling anything. So it's a waste of time. You're not achieving anything. Might be that you're in a very ugly posture and you're feeling a very wonderful stretch. So really doesn't matter how it looks like, but how it feels like. Keep breathing and softening. And we'll slowly go to lie on the belly, and we turn the head towards the other side as we did before, and we bend the knee on the same side that we are looking. And we soften the lower back. We find the rebound. And we slowly push ourselves into all fours on the knees. And we will come into a child's posture of your choice. So you have many different choices here. Again, if your knees are sensitive, you can use a blanket under the knees. You can use a bolster if you have one in front of you, and come to lie on top of the bolster. This feels very comforting. Or you can use, if you want to have also a stretch on the upper back, you can use 2 blocks in front of you. Bring the elbows on the blocks, bringing the palms together and the head towards the mat. We'll bring an opening on the upper body. So many different options. Choose the option that feels right, either with the knees together or with the knees separated. Wherever you can completely let go. The child's pose is the posture of complete surrender, of complete letting go. Very grounding, very healing. And you can keep your mouth open to relax the jaw. And keep your belly soft. Let your shoulders fall towards the floor. And stay present with whatever is there, whatever is in your heart, whatever it is that you're feeling. Stay with it. Observe it. Hold it. And keep breathing gently. And as we inhale, slowly, gently come out of the posture. We can come into a gentle downward facing dog, if that feels right, to stretch the legs for a moment. As gentle as you wish, or you can stay seated, whatever feels right for your body. You can keep your knees bent in the down dog. And from here, we will come into the upright swan. That's how we call it in yin. So we will bring our right knee behind the right hand, the right foot next to the left hip. We extend the left leg back, and we will stay upright. So usually in Hatha we fold over. Here we will stay up. We are finding our target is the front of the left leg, the front thigh of the extended leg. You're going into the psoas muscle. Different options here. If your front knee is not very happy, bring your right foot closer to the body. So closing the angle as much as possible. If staying here is too high, you can also bring some support in front of you. Bring the hands on top of the support. That will ease the stretch here. And you don't have to keep the body in the middle. Maybe you want to turn the body to one side. Feels better. Or to the other side. There's a lot of explorations possible here. Always you can pad your front knee with something if the knee is not comfortable. Make yourself as comfortable as you wish. You stay here for 2 minutes on each side. It's quite a deep stretch of the psoas. So anytime you feel it's too much, too intense, feel free to come out of the posture, to go into the child's pose, or to lie on your back or on your belly. Let your body be your guide. Let your body be your guru. And breathe. So the psoas muscle, the muscle that we're going into, is called the muscle of the soul. is a very deep muscle that gets activated whenever we are in fear mode. It's the muscle that gets activated when we need to fight or fly or fly. And we have spent a few months in this hyperactivation, in this fight or flight mode. So our psoas is probably quite charged, quite activated. And this is a gentle way of releasing it and softening it. Keep breathing into the sensations. And we will slowly bring the hands on the mat. If they were on top of something, we will tuck the back foot under, come into all fours. And you can stay into all fours, or you can come into a downward facing dog if that feels right. Stretching your legs for a moment. And when you're ready, you can come into the other side. We bring the left knee behind the left wrist, left foot close to the right hip. And again, if the front knee is not happy, bring the foot closer to the body. And you can support the knee with a blanket, extending the right leg back. Maybe on this side, you need something different. Maybe you need more support or less support. You can also support your hip with a cushion, your left hip. We are never completely the same on both sides, so it might be that one side feels different and needs something different. Explore and find the place where you can stay for 2 minutes, where you can comfortably stay there. We don't want to create more resistance. We want to gently open up to release it. So the more we push or force, the more the body will close. So we really need a gentle opening. And breathe into the sensations. Observe how the sensations are changing second after second. They change. Just observe with curiosity what is there. And keep breathing. And slowly, gently, we will come out of the posture, tucking the toes under of the back leg, coming back into all fours. You can sigh, let it go, coming back into downward facing dog if that feels right for your body. And we bring the knees on the floor, on the mat, and we will lie on the back for a moment. I'm going to what is called the constructive rest posture. So the feet are as wide as the mat, and the knees come together towards each other. So it's like a triangle. Feet open to the sides and knees come together. And this is the only posture where the psoas can be completely relaxed, completely released. So we will stay there for a few moments, observing the rebound. See if your psoas is talking to you. Just observing what is going on, breathing deeply into your belly. You can bring your hands on top of your belly if that feels right, or just leave your hands next to you and breathe. You can make any sound you need. You can exhale deeply through the mouth. You might feel some twitching or tingling sensation. Just see what's there. And we will gently roll to one side of the body. Using one hand and one leg, we come up back into all fours, into our mat for the next posture, the dragon. So it's again an opening on the front thigh, on the psoas. So here you can use a folded blanket for the back knee. We will first, from all fours, we will step the right foot between the hands, right foot forward, back knee on the mat, and we bring the blanket under the back knee. Many options here. You can come upright, both hands on top of the thigh. If that feels right here, you can stay here. You can use a block or a support under your hand. Or you can bring your both hands on the mat, on the inside of the front foot. So you can choose your option. Will stay for 2 minutes on each side. Don't go too deep, too quickly. Make sure the front knee is not bearing too much weight. So we don't want to have the front knee going over the toes of the front foot. If it is, then it will, if it is like this, it will have too much weight. So then we bring the foot a bit more to the front. so that the knee is more or less on top of the ankle to prevent having too much weight on that front knee. And once we find our posture, we stay still for time. We sink into the posture, we melt into the posture. We use every posture as a mini meditation to bring our full awareness into our body, into our sensations, into our breath, being fully present. And we slowly come out of the posture and coming back into all fours and into a downward facing dog. If that feels okay, or you can sit if you prefer, or you can come into downward facing dog. And from there we go to the other side, so bringing the right knee on the mat or on top of the blanket, bringing the front foot is the left foot, and finding our way to our dragon. Again, on this side we might need something very different than on the other side. Honor that. Maybe upright with the hands on top of the thigh is fine. Maybe the hands on the mat next to the left foot. Maybe the hands on top of a block or two blocks or books. And we'll stay for 2 minutes. Observing the breath. The breath will always tell us if we are going too far into a posture, if the breath is shallow, if it's agitated. That means we are going too far, too deep, too quick. And then we just back off until the breath is calm again. So that's the best way to see if we are going too far. Observing the quality of the breath. Is it deep? Is it shallow? Is it quick or fast or slow? And we will slowly come out of the posture, coming back into all fours. Option to stay seated if you wish, or if you want to come into downward facing dog. And we come back to the mat for a seated forward fold. The caterpillar, we call this in yin. So it's the yin version of Paschimottanasana, of the forward fold. It's nice to sit on top of something. I like to sit on a blanket, keeping the legs, they can be apart, completely relaxed, muscles soft. You can bend the knees, and you can support the knees with something if you have any knee issues. And you can use a bolster between the legs and fold forward, support yourself with the bolster. Use as much height as you need, and let the body fall just to the point where it stops naturally. That's where we stay. We don't push or pull. Just allow the body to go where it stops naturally, supporting it. And it's okay if the spine is rounded. You're stretching the connective tissue along the spine, because it's a passive forward fold. There's no risk of damaging. If we were in an active posture, then we should keep our spine straight. But because it's passive, we are not putting any pressure. It's okay to keep it rounded. And all the forward folds are very calming, very introspective. It's always a nice way to finish your practice with the forward fold. They help to sleep. They activate our parasympathetic nervous system, bringing the relax mode on. It's a way to come home to ourselves. We keep breathing and observing our breath, observing the sensations in the body, observing what is there, what is present in our hearts. Is there a shift? Can you observe some shift from the beginning to now? How are your thoughts now? Just see what is there. Just allow what is there to be. And keep melting into the posture. As we inhale, we slowly, slowly come out of the posture very gently. You can take away the props. And we'll find our way to lie on the back. Always moving slowly. We find again our constructive rest posture. So opening the feet as wide as the mat, bringing the knees towards each other, softening the belly, letting the psoas muscle completely relax. You can bring your hands on your belly and breathe into your hands, breathe into your belly, or you can keep your hands next to the body, whatever feels better. Also very, very good posture for your lower back. Whenever you have lower back pain, it's a good posture to come into. Will allow the lower back to relax, to come in contact with the floor, to flatten. And we can slowly bring the knees to the chest, hug the knees to your chest. You can roll side to side. You can make circles with your knees. And we will come into a happy baby, bending the knees, different options. Also here you can hold the feet from the outside, or if the feet are very far, you can hold the ankles, or you can hold behind the knees, keeping your elbows on the floor. Or another option, bringing the soles of the feet together, holding the feet, depending on the structure of your pelvis. One option will feel better than the other. So you can try both, you can explore and find the one that feels good for you. We'll stay for a couple of minutes here. Keep your belly soft. Keep breathing all the way into your belly. And if at any point you feel it's too much, please feel free to come out of the posture anytime. Don't wait for me. Your body knows better. I can only guide you, but you are your best teacher. You are the expert in your body. So always listen to that. slowly release our posture, bringing the knees back towards the chest, hugging the knees, gently rolling side to side. We finish our practice with a twist. So you can open your arms to the sides, bringing both knees together towards the right. You can slightly bring the hips to the left and both knees to the right. And you can bring your right hand on top of the knees, and you can open your left arm to the left. And if it feels good for the neck, you can look over towards the left or look up to the ceiling. You can also support your knees with a bolster, with a cushion, if it feels too intense. Or you can support your shoulder with a cushion. The shoulder is in the air if it feels uncomfortable. And as we inhale, we slowly come back to the center, bringing both knees back to the center, bringing the hips slightly towards the right and the knees to the left. And you can bring your left hand on top of your knees. And you can look over to the right. Yeah, that feels okay for the neck. Soften the lower back. Breathe deeply into your belly, into your lower back. Release any residual tension. And enjoy the twist. And as we inhale, slowly coming back to the center, bringing the knees back to the center, the feet back on the floor, and we find our way to Shavasana, well-deserved Shavasana. And you can, if you have a bolster around, you can bring the bolster under the knees. This will help release the lower back. You can cover with a blanket. You can dim the lights or cover your eyes. You can put a cushion under your head. You need to make yourself as comfortable as possible. Making a cozy place to rest in Shavasana, lying on your back with your feet slightly apart. Palms are facing up. Soften your feet. Soften your legs. Relax your hips and your lower back. Relax your belly. And relax your chest and your heart and your chest. Relax the arms, the hands. Soften the shoulders and the neck. And relax all the facial muscles, the jaw, the tongue in your mouth, and the space around the eyes, the space between the eyebrows. And the forehead. And allow your body to rest, completely supported by the earth. There's nothing to do and nowhere to go. Just relax and let the body absorb all the benefits of today's practice. And slowly, slowly, you can bring your awareness back into your body, moving your feet, moving your fingers, moving your neck from side to side. And stretching the arms over your head and stretching the whole body. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And one more time, big deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, letting go of everything that no longer serves us. You can bend your knees and roll over to the right side. Taking your time, no rush, at your own pace. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly come to the seated posture, sitting comfortably. And we finish our practice by chanting one Om together. And we close the eyes and we take a deep breath in through the nose. We bring the palms together, we rub them against each other. We bring the palms on top of the eyes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring the palms together. And Namaste.